Hello. Um, I'm gonna make another video, but this time is to. I have a lot of things to talk about, but don't try to understand me because you cannot understand what you're not. Just understand what you can understand, what you don't understand, just leave it where you just found it. So pick what you can, what you can't, just leave it. Because maybe we are all in different levels, and I don't want to use big terms to explain something because I believe life should be simple. Words should be simple. If you really want to communicate with anyone, just let it be simple. I won't be using big grammar, no. I'll just be using a simple English that everybody can understand. And yes, so if you don't understand what I'm saying, it's okay. Maybe it's not resonating. We are not in the same channel. We are not in the same frequency. So what you can pick, what you can't, just leave it. Now, I would like to talk about so many things, but first you have to understand that in life it's all about the duality. That's why we have the left and the right. That's why we have two eyes. That's why we have the nose strings, 2 ears. Like we have the left and the right? So if you understand that basic, I think it will be great, and it will be easier for you to understand what I'm trying to say. Now, think about it. In school, you have a teacher and a student. So there can never be a teacher without a student and a student without a teacher. And you cannot have a doctor without a patient and a patient without a doctor. You can't have, which other example can I give? The day and the night. You know it's daytime because you are in the night, and you know it's nighttime because you are in the daytime. So once you understand those two aspects, I think it will be easier for you to understand my way of thinking or my way of seeing things. So next thing you have to understand is the biology of, like, the biology, your biology, the eyes, the nose. What do they really do? The eyes see, yes, but what do they see? The ears hear, but what do they hear? Right? Your inner biology, the stomach, the breathing system, digestive system, reproductive system, which else? What was the name? You have to understand all the biology so that you can be able to know where the problem is, because everything is from you, within you. So for you to understand how to navigate what you're facing, you have to know the source, because sometimes we run to solve something, but we are not really looking at the source. Because once you know the source, you lock that door and deal with whatever the aftermath that you need to deal with. And it is easier because you know, oh, now that problem is solved, it won't occur again. Not like the source of whatever you are facing. For example, if you're facing which is chaos, like your emotions are not stable, or your mental health or your mental body is not working well, or is in chaos, or is always boiling, you have to sit down and ask yourself, what is the source? Because once you know the source, you can shut the source and now deal with the cleaning afterwards. But if you don't know the source, you'll be cleaning, but it's like cleaning an ocean. You are not solving anything, because the source where the problem is coming from is still running. And if it's locked, it's locked. So you know, like, okay, I'm cleaning up, it will be dry, so then I can do the next thing and the next thing. Yes, so that's for starters.